Hi everyone, so this is the part 2 of me sharing how I'm making my YouTube videos. In the first part I was talking to you about the basic settings and the equipment I used, and today I'm going to talk to you about the practical stuff. How I'm thinking while filming and how I edit my videos. My first tip is to keep your camera still as possible, and if you're shooting handheld, press your elbows to the side to get stability. And if you want to move the camera, don't throw it around without a plan. Do what's called a panning motion. Move the camera from one side to the other just one time, not back and forth. It's no point in going back with the camera unless the purpose is that the viewer should find something unexpected in the shot and then she has to go back to take a look again. But that rarely happens in vlogs, so like I said, panning is moving the camera slowly from one way to the other and then stop. And if you want to continue shooting, you can do it by shooting from another angle, or you can go closer. Yeah. My third tip is to be patient and film longer clips than you think you need, because I've realized that beginners often film very short clips and you want to be able to choose when you're in the editing program if you want to have a shorter or longer clip. So just be safe and film longer clips. I like to change angle to avoid the viewers from getting bored, but also because different angles makes your video look more like a real movie or a TV show. So you can try to go close. You can record from behind, from the front, from far away. Be creative. I'm quite overkill, so I like to follow movements in different angles, like me walking from one side of the forest to the other. I spend so much time doing this because I want to be sure that I end the first clip and start the second one with me having the same foot in the ground, so I don't destroy the movement and give the video a better flow. But yeah, that's just what I like to do in my spare time, and it's quite overkill, like I said, so you don't have to do that. I just wanted to share with you what you can do, and then you can do whatever you want. Something that also helps to avoid your viewers from getting bored is to record something that describes what you are talking about. Let's say that you are making a chill sit-down video that I'm doing today and you want to talk about your equipment, and then you can insert a clip of your gear so the viewer can get a better feeling of what you are talking about. This way something happens in the video and you don't have to change angles all the time to keep your viewers entertained. My last tip is to make clips of the environment. It can seem boring, but it creates an atmosphere and helps the viewer to understand where you are, which makes the video more interesting. So that's the filming part. Now let's talk about the editing. The most important thing is to sync the video to the music. Don't let any part of the video be completely silent. If you don't want to have music and if no one is talking, you have to have like background sounds like blowing wind or the water. Etc. And don't use too long clips unless it's something really exciting that's happening or if you're talking, because no one wants to watch like a landscape for 15 seconds. It's quite boring. And if you're talking in a clip like this, you have to avoid music where someone is singing, because it's very distracting with two different voices talking about different things. And my last two tips are for Premiere Pro, so listen closely if you use that program. If you want a quick way to give your videos a nice look, try to search for different LUTs. It's like filters, but for filmmakers. Put an adjustment layer on top of your video and search for the Lumetri color effect. Drag it to your adjustment layer and then choose the LUT you want to use. Simple as that. I also use Lumetri color to change temperature, exposure and stuff. Super easy to use. The other Premiere Pro tip is the warp stabilizer. If you have a shaky clip, you can search for the warp stabilizer in the effect panel. Then drag the effect to the clip that was shaky and wait for it to analyze. So this was everything from me today. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please thumbs up if you liked it and see you soon.